In the past, I've shown you the biggest hats on Roblox, banana for scale, the smallest hats, baby for scale, and even hats that light up. But the type of hats that I'm going to show you today are even stranger than all three of those. I'm talking about none other than invisible hats. Believe it or not, there are actually a good amount of hats that are completely invisible, like this one here, invisible hat. Very clever name. There are also hats that I wish were invisible, but that's for a different video. The invisible hat's description says, unseen by many, this hat is invisible. You might not be able to see it, but there it is. This guy gets it. And as you can tell when you try it on, it is in fact invisible. There is not a hat to be seen, not even if you zoom into my head to try to find it. I have zoomed all throughout this body, including the booty. It probably won't be long until all of this creator's hats are invisible, seeing as though they upload copyrighted things like Shrek and Freddy Fazbear. Oh yeah, Freddy the Bear. Now for the ultimate test. Is it truly invisible in-game? And as you can see, much like the inside of my wallet, there is nothing. It turns out Roblox faces can also be invisible. This official Roblox face named Face is nowhere to be seen. It's kind of funny because the description technically says no face, which makes sense because there's no face. Let's see what this face really looks like. Nothing's changing, no matter how many times I click. So either this face actually is really invisible, or it's just the Roblox default face. Either way, 5,000 people seem to really like this design. This one's actually a shirt, but as you can see, there's nothing here to see. Please buy my t-shirt. Well, okay. Here's where things get interesting. This is called deleted item, and it is in fact invisible. Nobody has any idea what this looks like, but 16,000 people have taken interest in it. But today we find out what it looks like once and for all. Wow! It's invisible. There is no model. You can try it on. It's right here, but it doesn't actually exist, so there's just nothing. Here we have another deleted hat, but this one actually has the ability to be revealed this time. Here is what the content deleted hat by TXTO looks like. Oh yeah. Looking like a certified robaddie in these non-existent shades. Now this one is a bit strange because it was deleted, or so they claim, but somehow this hat is still on sale for 50 Robux. It has no favorites, and it seems like no one's ever seen it. Let's buy it. Wow, the greatest purchase of my life. I bought nothing. And it looks like nothing. Here we have the Hatless hat. Again, a very clever name for a hat that doesn't exist. To be fair, the description of this limited edition hat does say, caution, this item is consisted of 100% nothing. And I happen to own 3 of these bad boys because I wanted to own nothing for some reason. In retrospect, it was probably a bad idea to buy this. Now, technically, this hat does have a design. It's just a very flat triangle. So flat that you can't detect it anywhere on a Roblox avatar, no matter how far you zoom in, no matter where you look. By far, the best Roblox Limited on the platform. In fact, I'm gonna get another one. Here we have a pair of invisible pants, or so they say, because there's actually nothing on the screen right here. Right, guys?
This is a scam. There isn't anything there, like...
These next few hats are semi-invisible or transparent, but don't worry, there's more invisible hats to come. Okay, so this is the invisible egg of Shadow, a Roblox egg that was released during an official Roblox egg hunt and has since become a valuable limited edition item. The description is really weird. It says, "Leave us, the dog eats strangers." I'm not even gonna try to understand what this means. Just kidding, I found out what it means. Apparently, it is a reference to Final Fantasy for the SNES. Why? I don't know. But as you can see, it is semi-transparent so that you can still show off that adorable smile. Much like this other limited egg, the Brain Freeze egg. This hat is still for sale and you can obtain it for 300 Robucooties. Speaking of Robux, if you use star code Kaden, which does directly benefit me, when buying Robux, I will personally mail you a burp or a fart. Or both. Another invisible egg, oh boy. The Ghost Fedora. So you can see your premature balding! And of course the OG transparent hat, the Ice Crown, which is really expensive, but so cool. This hat is the tiny gray box. It's so small that it's actually not visible. As you can see, I am wearing the tiny gray box, and from here, You can't see it at all. If you use a magnifying glass, you might get a good look at it. I can't talk about invisible items without talking about the OG headless head, which is a head that you cannot see. The description says no head.
So no head?
And it's correct. I don't know what that noise was, but yeah, there's no head there. Everybody knows about headless, but have you heard of the deleted item by Pizzalicious Design? Me neither, until today. And you'll likely never see it, because this is what it looks like. Now that's what I call fashion. Here is yet another content deleted hat that was a limited published by Roblox themselves. Invisible shirt? No way, that's gotta be the coolest. Wow, that's naked. From looking at my avatar right now, you would not be able to tell. But I am wearing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different invisible hats. Technically, I have a full inventory of hats on. But much like a fart, you can't see them.